let's roll. Let's roll. Let's roll. Solid Gold. Thank you, sir. I appreciate all the work you've done. I haven't got to see a lot of your stuff, but when I first got to see you was ISW when you got to kick Kyle Davis's ass. That little bit. And then I got to see you at BCCW like next day after that. Then at WOW when I started coming down, I got hooked on you. Like I became one of your biggest fans. I really did.
Thank you so much.
So, how did you get started in the business though?
I got to the point, man. I was, I'm 36 now. I was 26, 27, yeah. It was June 11th of 01. I got on the internet and figured out wrestling schools in Dallas, and I saw Skandar Akbar.
Cool. And, rest his soul.
Yeah, definitely. He died, last, what was it, October, November?
Yeah.
And I saw his name on the site, and I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to start wrestling, then that's the guy to, associate with. So I called him up. I called the number on the website. I left him a message, and he actually called me back, and he said, hey, come on in. He's like, hey, brother, come on in, man. Yeah, he's like that, So basically, I was in real good shape, and it's something I always wanted to do. I thought, hey, I'm a badass outside the ring, so I want to try to get in the ring and bring it there, and started training with him. Robert Evans was training at the same time.
Cool.
He's your world champion right now, ACW world champion, Robert Evans, and Robert Evans kind of took me under his wing and spent a lot of time with me and helped me perfect the craft, and it went from there, man. It's just living a dream. That's it.
So how many years have you been wrestling?
It'll be, it would have been 10 years on June 11th, so tonight was my last match, so a little short of 10 years.
Cool. Everybody wants to know, how did you get the knee injury? We all want to know about the brace.
All right, well, high school football. I was 18 years old, got my knee dislocated. Let me show you what it went like. So I went to tackle a guy, but he was a lot bigger than me. He steamrolled me. I fell over on my knee, and I was on my back like this. This knee was straight up in the air. This knee, my leg was up in the air, and my knee was bent over like this, 90 degrees. So I took my ankle like this, and I threw it back into place. And went to the doctor, tore an ACL, had surgery, and then 5 years later I tore it again, had surgery again. And then playing basketball, I tore it again before I was even recovered fully. So I've torn it 3 times. I don't have an ACL, no PCL, no MCL. It's just bone on bone right now. So I use that brace as, that's like my ligaments. The brace is my ligament. So I just do that as like a peace of mind thing. So,
cool. Now I know I'm still new to the business. I haven't been following it in so long. But the top 100.
Yeah.
You were rated #1 there for a while.
Yeah, right? 07 and 08, I believe, 2 years in a row, yeah. No, it was only 07, but I was in the top 5 there for about 3 years.
How'd that make you feel when they voted you #1?
It felt good, man, but at the same time, it's a word. The whole.
I know it's a word.
#1 that's subjective, man. To me, there's so many guys. There's Showtime. There's LaMotta. There's Masada. There's Jared Steele. There's so many guys that are worthy of it. It's just a matter of who's in the right place at the right time. And at the time, when I got that #1 spot, I was the XCW champion, I was the SCW champion, so I had North Texas and South Texas wrapped up. I think that's what did it for me, like having those 2 belts, the champion of North and the South, and it is what it is. I look at it like this: whether I was #1 or #2 or 5 or 20. The higher up I'm ranked, I look at it as it's a compliment from my peers and the fans. So #1 or it doesn't matter.
I know a lot of people think the top 100 is a bunch of BS, blah blah blah.
Right.
But if the people would vote and stuff, I don't feel it's the work. I feel nobody argued about the top 10 in the Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazines and stuff.
Yeah,
but
it's a matter of opinion. Like, what do you like? Do you like LaMotta's style? And he's got a different style than me. And or is it Masada or Jersey? It's just a matter of opinion. That's really what it is.
It'd be a lot different if like some backyarder got voted #1 because all of his family decided to send like 700 votes. Then it'd be a piece of crap. But
and that's where the work comes in, because even if that backyarder got all the votes, whoever's doing the voting, they'd shuffle it down. You know what? That's not legit. I take it as a compliment. I really do. It's worth something, but at the same time, it's not really worth anything.
So we're all I know you work Texas, but what other states have you worked? Have you been international? Or?
No, not international. just really locally, Texas and the surrounding states. You know, as far as Tennessee, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Arkansas, New Mexico. I mean, I guess, you know, the thing is guys at this level, if they want to go work somewhere, they just need to make it a goal and go do it, and they can. You know, any of these guys on the show, if they want to go work New Jersey, they can go work New Jersey. It's just a matter of, do you want to travel?
Yeah.
But, you know, at this level, if you can pay for your travel, you got it made. You know, it's just a matter of, you know, I didn't want to pay for it. So
yeah,
that's whatever.
Well, drop some names that people you have actually wrestled that people might know.
All right. Well, my favorite match of all time, Showtime Scott Summers, summer of '07.
Right.
That was my coming out party. That was, you know, I came in, I was just a guy, and it was like a perfect storm. There was no build-up, there was no story. We had a match, and it was fucking off the charts. And that was my favorite match of all time. Wrestled Necro Butcher. This scar right here. You see that one right there? You see that scar right there? That's Necro Butcher. You see this nose right here? You see this nose? You see those 3 cuts on the nose? That's Scott Summers drop kicking a chair into my face. So you know what? Those 2 matches made me a man. All right. So the matches where I take all the punishment. That's how I look at my favorite matches. It's not about who I beat. It's about who can beat me up, and I still keep getting up and standing up and making it a fight. You know. So that's how I look at it.
Well, is there anybody that you would have liked to face that you didn't get to face yet?
Let's just start out with this card right here.
Okay.
Jimmy Jacobs.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
James Claxton. All right. Yep. Franco. I mean, you can go on and on about guys that I never really got to face, but that I wanted to.
Okay.
You know, the guys that taught me the most: Robert Evans, Masada, Showtime, LaMotta. I mean, those guys right there. That's what it's all about. So yeah. I mean, I would have loved to wrestle Bruiser Brody. He's my all-time favorite.
He was my all-time favorite too when I was growing up.
God rest his soul.
Yes.
You know, people, you know, Masada's out there wrestling. People are Husk. You know, he reminds me of Bruce Brody. I told him that backstage.
He does.
Like, hey man, you know, you're my favorite. Masada's my favorite wrestler. He's my favorite wrestler that's going today. And I told him, hey, you're my favorite wrestler outside of Bruiser Brody. But you know.
Yeah. I agree 100%. I agree 100% on that one because I love Bruce Brody. Some stupid fan took his lot. I actually wasn't a fan. That's right. It was
a Puerto Rican promoter / wrestler guy. It was jealousy.
Yeah, it was just jealousy. Yeah, it just life and stuff. It was uncalled for. Uncalled for. If you had a chance to do it all over again, would you change anything?
No, man. You know, here's what happened. To me, I could have gone as far as I wanted to go. I could have. To me, my family was more important than me going out on the road. You know, when my career started taking off, I'm gonna put it this way: Showtime Scott Summers made my career take off. Okay, I was nobody before I wrestled him. When I wrestled him, people saw what I had inside me. They saw my heart, and I could have gone anywhere. Yeah. But you know, I had kids.
Yeah.
I got my girl, I got my boy, and you know, going a step higher would have mean leaving them behind and going on the road.
Yeah.
And I wasn't ready to do that. So whether I would have been able to or not is another story. You know, I think I've got it. I think I've got the it factor. You know, I'm a fucking badass. You know, I can beat anybody's ass, including yours, sign guy.
I know you can.
And that's why I'm in the ring.
Yes.
But you know what? I didn't pursue it, and the reason why is because I got my family, man.
Yeah.
So you got to make a choice. All right. You want your family, and you want to keep that intact, or do you want to go after your dream? And really, you can't have both. So my dream is to have my boy and my girl. So that's what I settled on. And that's why tonight was my last match. I got my boy, I got my girl. I'm gonna concentrate on them. I'm gonna go make money in my other little ventures. And you know, God bless wrestling. I'm so glad to be a part of it. I'm so glad I was here.
You got anything to say to the kids who are actually being backyarders or the trampoline and stuff, and they don't want to be trained by somebody. They say, "Oh, I can do it myself."
All right. Well, here's the deal. It's in your will. It's in your will. If it's your will to be a professional wrestler, and you have a strong enough will, you can do it. That's all there is to it. It's your will. It's all about what you want, and that's something that I wanted. I went after it. So anybody there that's watching this video, whether it's on the internet or TV or whatever, if it's in your will and you want it, get trained properly. Find a reputable wrestler to train you, and there's plenty around Texas. And stay away from those that can't give you anything, and just go do it. You know, it's all about in your heart. If you want it, you can do it.
Well, I know you're a busy man. Thank you for stopping by, sir. I really appreciate it. Solid Gold, I've become his fan, his friend. I just love you. Thank you, sir. Thank y'all.
Love you too, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Solid Gold, guys. Guys, if you missed any of his matches, look him up on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you can find some Solid Gold Greg Symonds videos on there. I know it. Thank y'all, sir. Anything to say to anybody else before you go?
It's good, man. Just follow your heart. Oh, my boy ACH. All right, hey, let me tell you what tonight's all about. Tonight is all about this man right here. In my opinion, okay, you got Scott Summers, you got Masada, you got Robert Evans, who's your heavyweight champion that trained me. But in my opinion, this is just my opinion, this man is it. If this man right here does not make money in this business, then something's wrong with this business. Because he's got this it factor. You can't put your finger on it. I can't put my finger on it. Hell, he doesn't even know what makes him great. But he's great. I don't know what it is. It's right here. I guess it's right here.
Hey, break that in. I want to sign it on camera. Awesome. Solid Gold Greg Symonds, people. Right there. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I know I can't give the business, but I do my part to support y'all. I support you.
It takes everybody, man.
I just love you. I just love you, dog. I do. Guys,
everybody.
Greg Symonds. Shake it. Thank you, sir.